We don't always get to choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we decide to dance to it. This is Nicky's Unjust Stories. Started as a caller, now we're here. Started as a caller, now the whole chat is here. Started as a caller, now we're here. Started as a caller, now the whole chat is here. Started as a caller, sharing my thoughts and theories. Started as a caller, now I'm hosting panels on my own channel. It starts with one unjust story at a time, giving silence back a name after the news has moved on to dance to a new song. Keeping memories alive when the headlines fade away. She'll tell your story and say your name, so it won't be lost in vain. For the family still waiting and distraught for the names that get forgot, she keeps another candle burning when the world forgot. A single candle in the dark can light the way and leave its mark. Our healing is that candle, and though it may not light up every hall, it's enough to guide us to the right light and help the healing journey begin, or put up a good fight if need be. Like a candle in the wind, your candle burned out long before, but I'll continue to tell your story. Every episode brings promise that every story gets its light, because somebody out there still misses and remembers them every night. Started as a caller, now we're here. Started as a caller, now the whole chat is here. Started as a caller, now we're here. Started as a caller, now the whole chat is here. Started as a caller, sharing my thoughts and theories. Started as a caller, now I'm hosting panels on my own channel. This is Nicky's Unjust Stories.
Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I kind of moved things around and, I'm kind of all screwed up a little bit, but it'll be all right. How's everybody doing? Glad to see you. So glad to see you guys. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I hope you guys have had a beautiful day. I hope that you've been so grateful and shown a lot of gratitude to someone higher than us, something higher than us that let us wake up today. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Mimi of 3 Boys, hi. Major Rammer Jammer, hi. Strawberry Rain, good to see you too. Christina Shock, so good to see you always, my dear. Always, always, always. One of our Arizona connections, she is. She knows that layout so well. Renee Smith, hi. Miss Paula B, how are you today? Melly and Mel right behind each other. Wow, I just love that. I love you guys. Thank you. Jenny from the block. Wow, thank you for being here. Oh, you're a new member, Mimi. Oh, honey. Thank you so much. We have a new member. Thank you. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Big, big time thank you. Okay, I promised myself I was going to keep up with everything today on here. I'm trying really hard. Hey, Maters and Taters. Hi, honey. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, thank you for all the prayers and the hearts. That's beautiful. Jody Woo. Hi, honey. Mustang. Oh, so glad to see you. Jenny Buchanan, 8671. Hi, honey. Nice to see you. I am. I got the proper rest. I got the proper information. I got the proper education. Carol Burton, 136. Sometimes when we don't have all the facts, we make hasty decisions, or we tell people to do things out of haste, or, just trying to protect people. But sometimes you just need to kind of sit back and take a really good look at things, And hi, Shiv. And I love it. I love you guys. I love it here. I don't have definitely don't have a parasocial issue. That doesn't seem to be a problem. And I just love people anywhere, any which way they come, So there you have it. And I'm super glad that you guys are here. Carol Burton, so glad to see you. Shib, it's always so good to see you. Jenny from the block. It was Lena in here. Lena. Love Lena. Love my mods. Love my subscribers. Love my members. Love all of you. Any and all of you that participate in anything that we have to do over at this channel. You're the best. You're absolutely the best. And I'm just, I can't stop being grateful. Not for a second. Kim Wells, 1699, nice to see you. Taurus Butterfly, super nice to see you this morning, this afternoon. I get in here, but I don't know where everybody else is from, so. Hey, Fueled by Folgers and Jesus. Hi, honey. I gotta do a live with Christian. I gotta do that one of these days real quick, because I keep having, medical stuff and jumping on here, trying to get mine done. And I don't ever, not want to help my friends. So, and I would love to sit down and have a conversation with Christian. I haven't done that for a while. So we definitely are going to be planning that. I got to do that with Shib. There's a few people that I've been a little behind with, but now I'm going to catch up with. And I've got all my time delegated. Lena, I think I just saw Trav. I think I saw him go through too. Happy Sunday, you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I really appreciate you being here. I love the purple hearts. Oh, inner strength. Yay. I love that. I loved how you did that with the couple. That was so cute. That was really, really cool. Loved it. Okay, so let's see. I got a bunch of papers here. You know how I am. Information. So let's see. It started out today. It's about 82 here. Very sunny, nice, very warm in like other spots, with no shade. It's probably a little warmer, probably about right about 90 or so, just on my property and stuff. But thank you for you guys coming in and hanging out with me last night and watering the plants and going through the garden and all that stuff. I hope 857 gets to see that. It was fun. It was cool having you guys. It was cool just, reading your comments the best I could with the phone. Oh gosh, that thing is, I've got to make the font a little bit bigger. Oh, it's just part of getting old, right? Part of getting old. Your eyes are just getting old. The writing gets a little bit smaller. So I just want to welcome all of you guys again. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you all so much. I think we all strive to have personal growth in our lives. And I think when we get personal growth, we need to always look around so that we can see where we get the growth from. I think if we keep our heads too far forward. Hi, Nicole. I'm so glad to have you here. Oh, what a pleasure. Love you too, honey. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Caroline K1. Hi. How are you doing? Christina Shock. Victoria Burgess. Hi. You missed last night? Oh, it's still on there. But it was fun, I went all the way back to the back of the property, Victoria. I took everybody on, that was on. And I think we had like 80 at that time. And I went all the way to the back to the blackberries. And something was under the bush. Under the blackberries. And it wasn't my dog. So it freaked us out. I jumped backwards because I had never done that in the dark like that. And not by myself. And, I just decided to walk back. That was weird. Because to this minute, I could not tell you what it is. There's a lot of bunnies back there, but the bunnies don't make that noise. They don't make a ruffly noise like they're in the bushes. You know what I mean? They are very quiet because they don't want other animals or my dogs or anybody to know they're there because they don't want to get hurt, and they don't want to get killed. So they're very quiet. Very quiet. So I don't know what it was. I did tell you guys we had I have that stream back there that goes through where those big trees are. And we do have these things called NICKIE'S. You might want to look them up. I can't give you the best definition of it, but they're called NICKIE'S. And they look, I think I've heard they look, I've never seen one, like eye to eye. They come out, I believe, at night. And they're like a cross between, this is just what people have told me, a beaver and some type of a raccoon, or it's like a weird combination animal, but they live in streams and stuff like that supposedly behind my blackberries. And I was just like, wow, I couldn't believe that. And I knew this person here, and I want to say rest in peace to him. Hi, Chris. I want to say rest in peace to him. He passed a couple weeks ago, and we got the news. And he actually lived on this property a bazillion years ago. He dated, at one time, I think he dated the property owner's daughter. And she got, I think, cancer, and he took care of her and stuff. And I think they were met in high school, and it was like that kind of thing, where the families knew each other forever and all that kind of stuff. Well, anyway, he passed. Ammonia got him, but he passed a couple weeks ago. And I was just thinking the other day when I was walking down my driveway, I was just thinking, wow, who else am I going to ask about this place? I thought, wow, everybody's gone, and he was so good because I could call him up, or he'd come over and he'd explain something to me, or tell me this is where this is, or he's the one who told me where the well was located. I didn't even know where the well was. And there's actually two of them. There's one in the front and one in the back. But we don't have the big septic covers and stuff like that. These are underground wells, and there's kind of a little bit of a trail or a map to them. But yeah, I thought about that the other day, and that is one of the disappointments, I think, and that's probably what sits with me, you guys, because I have lost so many people close to me in my life since 10 years old. that I like to tell some of these stories, about my family members and stuff like that. I noticed because I want to keep them, I want to keep us talking about them. I don't want their reputation or what they meant to the family to not be there. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but I think I got that when I was 10 and I've just carried it throughout. And I had to kind of come to terms with that the reason I think I want to tell these stories is because I'm a girl that, grew up with a lot of death in my life. A lot of natural causes, a lot of different health things, you know what I mean? But I did. And these people were just like the most important people in my life, and losing them and just kind of keep pulling up my bootstraps and keep going it's what we miss in our families. And I thought about that real heavy that, that might be why I like to say some of these stories and stuff, because I miss them. I miss my family. I miss so many things about it, so many traits, so many characteristics, the goodness that we don't see in a lot of people out there in the world anymore. Helping people for free, compassion, um, big dignity and integrity, you know. But I was just thinking about that because that was one of the things that was brought to my attention, and I just thought, well, why do I like to do this? Well, yeah, it's because law was instilled in me in my home, in my life, but I like this because I think that's the reason, because I can appreciate all the things I miss about all the people that are gone. I have so much love for all of them still to this day. Like, if they walked back into my life tomorrow, nothing would change. I'd be just so more grateful that they were here with me. So it's definitely a selfishness, that we want them here, but it's definitely, hi, hello there, Ghost. I'm so glad to see you. And I think that it's just one of those things that it gets instilled in your life, and you let it out in other ways. And I think, maybe some of these people don't have much family left, to talk about them or, what they meant to the families. And I just think that's just, so I just wanted to tell you guys, I think that's what drives me to want to do that part, is because I just think I think it's important. I think they were important. I don't care how long they were here. Hi, Jason Wells, Mustang. I don't care how long they were here. They're important. Everybody is important. And that's something I've always strived to let people know, that is one of my strongest beliefs that I ever have, is that everybody's important. Oh, I think there was a new person and I missed him. Let me see here. Let me go back. Let's see. Bella B dash MAN. Nice to see you. Nanette, hi, honey. Nice to see you. Oh, I love your little smiley guy with the little cowboy hat or the little hat on. That's so cute. Trav, I'm so glad to see you guys. Oh, what a pleasure. I'm the lucky one to have you guys here. I'm just so lucky. Thank you. So, moving on, you guys. Not staying on what I mean, Nikki, but I just wanted to let you guys know. I think that's what drives me. That's what makes me love this stuff and give these people love. So make sure in your personal growth in your life, you guys, if you don't listen to anything I've ever said on here, which is fine, just learn about personal growth and to always look around and always know where your growth comes from and the people that help you grow into the people that you become as you age in life. And just always remember that, to keep those eyes open, not just for crime, and keep your mind open, but keep it open for your own growth, just so you know where you grew from. And if you have children, you're able to pass those kind of things on. I think it's a needed and a good thing. The only human rights thing I wanted to talk about today is really very simple and short. It's that when rights are unknown or ignored, people may face unfair treatment, lack of basic needs, or suffer abuse without knowing they are or knowing that they have the power to stop it. That's really important. And I wanted to say that because I wanted to say why I even give you guys rights or any kind of thing that has anything to do with our Constitution or our laws that maybe people don't know about because they don't put it anywhere for people to know about. You have to go to a library, or you have to go, it's in this corner of this book on the 1292nd page. You know what I mean? It's those kind. That's why they say unknowing your rights. You know, you should know them. And our friends in all these different countries, I think Belly, everybody that lives somewhere besides the United States. Know your rights, guys and gals. Know your rights. Know your rights where you live, please. It can be something, it can make or break something for you, truly. You know, everybody thinks it could be silly, but it's really not silly. It's just because I care about you guys and I want you to protect yourselves, whether you know it or not. Sundays, affirmations. Sundays are filled with so much hope, opportunity, and inspiration. They lay the foundation. Sundays lays the foundation for the beginning of a new week and a fresh opportunity and some fresh inspiration from anyone and everything that you come across. Hope can be so much of what you will find in your new beginning of your week and your new endeavors. I loved that for Sundays. I thought that was so cool. Sundays are filled with so much. I just love that. Hope, opportunity, inspiration. And all these are anew for your week to be, for you guys to find new things and new enjoyments in life and new things that you know you don't like. All that. It's really cool. That was a cool one. Through different stories, I like to promote awareness for the victims of the unsolved. And that really is my intention. These are definitely my observations. It's not anyone else's real observation. It's observations off of what I see and what I hear, and then it becomes my opinion. But my opinion is nothing that's solid in stone or is a law or a rule. There's always innocence until proven guilty in a court of law. So, there was a lot of different things that I found interesting this week. And I really am kind of excited to even be able to talk about it because I just thought some of the things that we have been saying kind of got, somebody just kind of said, yeah, you're right. They have a point. But it wasn't, we have a point. It was just what they said was just so close to what so many people have said. And I think it's really important to talk about it. And that's in the Nancy Guthrie. And I think that's going to be some interesting quotes and some interesting information. So I'm looking forward to talking about that and to getting into our couple stories that we've got that are really good. This first one is, to me, very exceptional. I hope you guys can hear me fine. Can you hear me fine? I think everybody said that I'm fine because you guys haven't said I'm not. So I'm thinking I'm okay, right? I hope I am, you guys. I hope so. I hope so. It's so weird that you can't see the sign like that anymore. Like it's way too bright. It's so weird. Maybe as the room got darker or something, it does better or something. I don't know. Who knows? You know, I would have done it outside. I really want to. Oh, thank you, Carolina. Thank you for being a member. Dumb C. Hi, honey. Hi. Oh, Dumb C. I'm so glad to see you in here. Sherry Lynn 3822. Nice to see you in here. Thank you all for coming. So we're going to do this first one. I want to make sure that Nicole. Okay, Carly Mama. Okay, I'm there. I got it. Okay, so our first story. This is a story that's out of Oregon. Stephen Alexander, Steve Crawford, as another name without the middle name, was formerly an unidentified toddler whose body was found in a reservoir in Ashland, Oregon on July 11th of 1963. He was identified in 2021 using the GED match. Stephen Alexander, we would like to give you a moment of silence. And I'm sorry that you never got a chance to be in the world longer than 2. And we really, really, really miss what you could have brought into the world. So I want to give Stephen a moment of silence. Stephen Alexander Crawford. Thanks, you guys. I knew you guys would go, dang, she's hitting hard right out the gate. She comes with the child story. I mean, there's no other way to say it. You know, you have to just tell it, you know, the best you can. Yeah. And those are really tough to me too. Okay, so here we go. Our second story. Our next story is out of really the Wyoming area, but it also includes 5 other states altogether. Okay, I'm not sure how I was going to ever change this word, you guys. So, I'm going to do the best I can, okay? Because I don't really know an alternative word on here for this. So, I'm just going to go for it. And if it bothers you guys, you could close your ears on this one. Because it's going to be a little tricky. Okay. This story comes out of Wyoming area and also 5 other states altogether. The castration serial unalivers. They were a series of unaliving of young men committed in the last 5 American states between 1980 and 1986. All the victims were kidnapped, shot in the back of the head, and castrated post-mortem, from which the case got its namesake. They were initially considered unrelated due to the crime scene geographic remoteness until 1989, when forensic evidence concluded that 2 of the victims had been unalived with the same revolver, with the other 3 with an other was likely to be related as well as a group. So 2 in one and 3 in the other. The first suspected victim was 27 years old, Ollie. Ollie Worker Willard. He was Willard Edward Judd was his technical name. Not at work, but his actual name that he was given at birth. August 10th of 1980, on the banks of the North Platte River, approximately 20 miles away from Casper, Wyoming, Judd, who was known to hitchhike, he had been shot 10 times in the hip, torso with a .38 caliber revolver, and then possibly S.A. mutilated by his unalived. However, in 1982, South Dakota prison inmate serving a time for an unaliving implemented by 2 other men in Judd's unaliving. Allegedly, all 4 men were involved in a drug ring, and Judd was caught skimming 25-year-old Duke Pace, who had been incarcerated since June of 1981 for an unaliving he and his wife committed that month, pointed the finger at 2 acquaintances who were subsequently investigated and cleared of any involvement in Judd's unaliving. But because Pace knew details about Judd's unaliving that hadn't been released, authorities believed he had some involvement, but were not able to find enough evidence to charge him. If he were responsible, that would rule out Willard Judd in this unaliving from being connected to others in this series. On August 19th of 1981, the unclothed body of a 30-year-old Wayne Lee Riffendler was found in a wooded area of Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania, about 6 miles away from the I-80. Subsequently, investigations established that Riffendler his last residence was in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and he traveled across the country as a hitchhiker. On June 14th of 1982, the unclothed, mutilated body of 21-year-old Marty James Shook was discovered by a fisherman in Daniel Pass, a mountain pass in Heber, Utah, off the U-40. Investigators quickly established that Shook was a hitchhiker who was last seen alive 2 days prior in Sparks, Nevada. A witness found the police claim to have seen a young woman with blonde hair around the area where the body was later found. The mysterious woman was said to have also been a hitchhiker who wanted to leave the state and head to Kansas. She had been proposed a potential suspect in the case, but neither his identity or her identity or the whereabouts were ever discovered. In July of 1983, the almost completely naked body of another unidentified victim, wearing only a swimsuit, was found in Georgia. Little information has been publicly revealed about this victim. On November 26 of 1986, the dismemberment remains of 26-year-old Jack Franklin Andrews were found near Litchfield, Connecticut. Andrews had an extensive criminal history with arrests from California, Kansas, Florida, Tennessee, and Oregon for various crimes. But he had never been suspected of any crimes in Connecticut. After unaliving Andrews, his unaliving castrated him, and then he proceeded to mutilate the corpse, cutting off body parts from the top to the bottom. For the torso, the victim was successfully identified via DNA for fingerprinting. In November of 1989, A forensic ballistic examination revealed that Reffenfer and Shook had both been shot with the same .38 caliber revolver, possibly of Charter Arms manufacturer. Since the victims were found close to the roads, frequently by truck drivers, the investigators suggested that their unaliver might be a truck driver or maybe a door-to-door salesman, after which they request that the FBI conduct a psychological portrait of this offender. In 1991, FBI agent Terry Green, the director of the VICP program, suggested that due to the fact that no similar unalivings have occurred since 1986, it was more than likely that the offenders either deceased in prison or another crime or had left the United States. In the 2000s, the police arrested a resident of San Francisco, California, in whose house a can of preservative fluid was found containing a severed human scrotum. It was sent for examination in an attempt to extract a tissue sample to establish the identity of the victim. But due to the long-term conservation of this item, no DNA could be extracted. After examining the edges, the shapes of the victim's wounds from photographs taken earlier, due to the original investigators and the forensic pathologists concluded that this particular male item did not belong to any of the known victims. None of the unalivings have been solved and are considered cold cases now. I would like to give a moment of silence for these men, please. Thanks, guys. How we doing out there? Is everybody good? What's going on out there? How we doing? Dulcie, hi. Good to see you, Dulce. Oh, it's always a pleasure. I'm sorry what I missed. I'm sorry, you guys. That's the only darn thing about this stories, you know, when you're reading, you can't really pay a heck of a lot of attention. If anybody did anything, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all for listening and being here and just sharing this with me. Thank you. It's good to see you too, honey. Bruce, hi. Nice to see you, Bruce Davis, 6244. Hi, honey. So nice to see you. So let's see, we've got one more and then we're going to dive into this other stuff. And basically this story is confusing, but I don't know, very confusing. It's an up in the air kind of situation. There was Deborah Gale on Sunday, October 26th of 1997. In the early morning hours, a body of Deborah Gale was found on a roadway of Underwood Road in the Snow Hill community of Clinton. Deborah would sometimes stay with her parents, although she had her own residence in Quail Run Trailer Park in Roseboro. She had been last seen with her parents at her parents' residence early that Sunday morning. At the time of her unaliving, Deborah was 40 years old, a mother of a son. She was Caucasian, 5'4", blue eyes, brown hair. She would often walk, even though she had asthma in a bad way. Walking was always good exercise for her, and that's what she chose to do. Investigators have exhausted all of their leaves, and they have went out to seek assistance from anybody who was in the Snow Hill area of Clinton off of Highway 24 on that Sunday morning in 1997. No one has been arrested or been called a suspect in this disappearance and unaliving. $5,000 reward for any information into this case. This was a lovely woman of this son and a good daughter to these parents. They always wished and hoped and prayed that Ellie can find an answer for their family. Let's give a moment to Deborah. There'll be answers one day for her family, and they can move on from the anguish that they go through. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Appreciate it. I really, really, truly do. And I'm grateful to you guys. So let me get a drink really quick. So I'm gonna be, let's see, we're gonna do a panel. I'm gonna open up a panel after I get these little, let's see, and then we'll know what I'm kind of aiming for on the panel for us to really hit. Okay. So the last couple of days of me kind of resting, I actually was looking up some things and kind of following some people that I really like and admire that we kind of see on a lot of the YouTube channels and things like that. They have really been talking about the ransom talk still. They've been kind of still picking it apart, in the best way that they can, with experts that have probably read a million of them would probably be good. No, that's an exaggeration. It feels like that though. But no, that's an exaggeration. But it would just be nice if they would give more information to the public instead of too late. Hi Bluebird, hi. I'm feeling a lot more confident. I'm not going to say like I said last time, like I just poo-pooed it away like a dummy and didn't realize I would be affected. Hi, Brenda Walsh. And my tools are a little better now. Does that make sense? My tools are better. I have better tools, and I have my mindset is better, than it was, because it's hard feeling your way through all this stuff. Even with help, it's difficult. Hi, Garden State. So glad to see you. I love when you're around. Oh, okay. So basically, ransom talk and updates. Okay, these are Nikki's observations that she's talking about at this point. There is some questions about the me-we. They did switch it up. There was me, and then there was we in these ransom notes. So Was there help with writing these ransom notes? I believe there was. There was too much care into these letters. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that, honey. DA, nice to see you. Mm-hmm. And I think that changing up the way that we write things, and we don't stick to the same patterns, and we don't good to see you too. And we just kind of go off the beaten path, and we do these things that are out of the ordinary for ransom type notes. That's where we get lost, because we're still believing that possibly, oh, maybe this, that, or the other thing, that maybe they're not even real. Well, somebody wrote them. Somebody sent them. They're real in some form or fashion. They're real enough to take them serious now again, after we were told that some of them weren't real. I mean, we have absolutely gone around the mulberry bush so many different ways, because I think they wanted to throw us off. I think that's been a purposeful thing. Oh, I would love that. I would love 100 likes. Wow, that'd be so cool. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, that'd be great. That would be really cool. Oh, yeah. And it doesn't cost anything to hit the button, too. That's what the cool part is, you guys. So, they were overselling these. They were overselling these. Seek the missing 33. Hi, honey. Welcome. Oh, Nicole, so nice to have you all the time. Oh, I love the little celebrators. Come on, Nikki. Okay, so they were overselling these ransoms. I know you guys have probably heard this. Some of you probably have not. Like hugs. I love that. And they were overselling these ransoms. They asked you not to send a little bit to the Bitcoin account. I know you guys have heard this, and I hope if you haven't, I hope you do now. They were asked not to do that. Not to do, anything out of the ordinary that they weren't supposed to do. Well, they sent a little bit to the Bitcoin account, to see if they would bite. They asked them not to do that. So they did one thing instead of negotiating. They did this one thing, and I hope a lot of you, I think a lot of you were listening the other day, and you guys were in there with me when I did the Kevin Wynn, Steve Wynn, that owned, all the Treasure Island, Mirage, Golden Nugget, all those places, Bellagio, all those. When his daughter got kidnapped, and he didn't include any law enforcement. Steve Wynn did it himself with help of two other people, his chauffeur and somebody that worked for him in the casinos. And he did it himself. He got his own daughter released. And yeah, he gave up some money. He gave up 1.4. They were asking for 2.5. But he went right into Mirage, and he went right into the safe, and he pulled out 1.2, handed it over to his chauffeur, gave him the address. He delivered it. Same time, they released her. And his other partner went to where she was released, where she was located. And that was it. And they never involved any law enforcement at all. And he negotiated. He negotiated for his own loved one. And it just seems to me, when you put it in other people's hands, and nothing against some of these people that do these phenomenal jobs. Hi, Ellie and Leo 92. Nice to see you. But it's just when you put that in other people's hands, like anything else, I had to think about that. You're asking someone else to beg for your loved one, to beg for your loved one to come back home. That's hard because you're putting all that responsibility into this person and they don't know your loved one. They're never going to negotiate the way that you would because you want the person back. You want them back in one whole piece. Oh, thank you, Bluebird. Thank you. Tenacious T. Hi. Hi, honey. Nice to see you, all of you. Oh, what a pleasure, you guys. And so I think, yeah, anyone else? Tenacious T, I think they asked not to send that. That was a big one that I heard, and I made sure I heard it a few times so I was clear on it. They were caught. They were caught. You're exactly right, Mel. They were caught. But it was after the fact, after he already got Kevin back. So it was, and we had just moved there and been there a couple years. Hi, what's good, Oh, Allie, thank you for the jewels. I got some jewels. Yeah, jewels. Thank you, sweetheart. That was so lovely of you. So they did that wrong. To some of the FBI, that means that they had already blown it because they didn't want to listen. And they asked them not to do that, and they did it anyway. That's tough. Over somebody putting some money in an account. They would just, leave it the way it is. I mean, that's just kind of strange. But the one thing that I did learn, and boy, oh boy, some of these FBI guys, they work privately now, or they have their own. Oh, I was just reading. Sorry. They have these phenomenal ideas, and a lot of them don't even work for those agencies anymore. So it's tough, So you could go, and I hope some of you guys heard this, and some of you guys probably did. But you can go and you could do Apple Maps, and you could have put in Nancy's address. You could have put in UPS, Amazon, all delivery locations. You could have put in Uber drivers, all of them. And then you could have ran it on Apple Maps, and it would have created a map for you. And you would have been able to eliminate all the delivery drivers that came into Nancy's neighborhood. Is that not cray-cray or what? They could have literally done a map, an Apple's map, put in all this different information, cross-reference, had it where it crossed, put on all the delivery drivers, were all the different companies. And you would have eliminated and brought up all the traffic that came into that neighborhood. So they would have had another way to actually eliminate people. Is not nuts. But all you had to do was utilize some of these things that we have, that people utilize every single day on the internet. People utilize these things every single day when we go somewhere and we want to map quest it, or we want to put it in Apple Maps, or we want to. It's a tracing. It's a tracing of who and where and why and who's been there. And I thought to myself, what in the world? Why didn't they do this again? Now here's another one. You didn't do the interstate connection to where you would reach out to all the truckers all the law enforcement, anything that was on that highway going in any direction that you called it. You didn't do that. And we do that for Amber Alerts. They have Silver Alerts now. But you chose not to reach out to anyone on the highways going in any direction. That was crazy to me. That didn't make a lot of sense. Yep. And they didn't, they have to get ahead of it, not stay behind it. You know, and there were some, he could have sat down so easily, got a couple right hand folks, didn't know really, thank you, DEA, thank you. I wanted to bring something totally different to this today, to really keep you guys interested in this and want to come up with these kind of answers. He could have done the Apple Maps. He could have had somebody running Apple Maps with Nancy's address in a different vicinity, in a different radius of how many miles. You know, you could have popped in how many miles you wanted to go, to what streets. You know, somebody in the Tucson area would have had to do it because they would have had to know these streets very, very well, so they could put these streets in there. And then you could put in all the delivery companies and ask who's been around that neighborhood from this day to this day. And it would have shown you. I think it's absolutely ludicrous that we didn't use some of these internet things. Hi, Ina Dog Mom. But we don't use these things that are at our fingertips. We do, but they don't. And I don't, and they just constantly give us lies instead of actually sitting down, getting a few people and going to work on internet levels. Hi, sweetheart. But you know what I mean? Green Cat Dash 2222. Hi. Welcome. I don't see that one. Let me see. Who is this? Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed it last night, too. Thank you for saying that. That was so much fun. I know, we got into this eating conversations, made everybody hungry. Oh, you're going to continue to see that, Deborah. I have to be me. I don't want to deal with things that aren't me. I'm not going to. Hi, Gene Phillips. Hi, D-Long. I love you too. D-Long 8995. Bruce. Okay, let me get back to it so I don't get behind you guys. Hi, Jay. Hi. Flock cameras are getting popular. They got the technology. They should use it. Boy, you're not kidding. What a great statement. They really should use it. You know, it's very sad. And for them not to do any of this up-to-date, phenomenal things that we have at our fingertips, it's really nuts and it's sad. You know, and just telling Steve Wynn's story the other day about him getting his daughter back, you know, I just wanted to show a point that nobody's going to try to get your family back or negotiate better than you would. Period. Because you have all the love for them, you know, and you're asking officers and LE, to come up and muster up this charismatic thing of character, you know. You're trying to get them to prove to them how wonderful that family member is and how much you need them back. And it's just hard as heck to listen to somebody try to do that for you, you know. So I admire him for that. I really, truly do. This has, it seems like, Detective Bueller, he is retired. He believes that it was, the element was defense. He believes also that They were waiting, possibly. You need to look everywhere, he says. Unfortunately, some of the radiuses around the home and some of the miles that they've put in is not probably far enough, is his opinion. He says the more information you can get, it's always the better off you are. So, hi, Jaylene. So, there shouldn't be anyone that isn't trying to provide or get information. So this detective says that all the information that comes in is important information. And I loved that. He also says, Detective Bueller says, it's hard for another house to see Nancy's house directly from their line of sight. I hope Chris McLaughlin is in here. He stated that the house in this neighborhood and in Tucson itself, in some of these neighborhoods, they do not sit square to square on their properties. They sit as either a tilt or off a little bit. They never sit square. So if you're expecting a camera from up the street here, the street that's closest to go straight up, and you're expecting their camera to pick up her house, it's probably not going to happen because of the direction that her front door sits in. Oh, Chris is okay. And so that was one of his things that him and I were going back and forth on. And I kept telling him, her front door doesn't sit square to the road. So if you were just looking out onto her front porch, you guys seen it from where some of the angles are. It sits off on her house. It doesn't sit square, you know. So, and that's what he said. So some of those Nest cameras or the cameras that Mr. Searles was talking about, Jay Searles was talking about, that is hard to get because of the angle of the homes. And the home across the way from you or the home adjacent to you, it's hard to get their front doors because of the angles of these houses being built. So I thought that was super, super interesting. Okay, and also said that they wanted to let Savannah know that she, in some form or fashion, he feels they're trying to let her know that she's off the hook because she had gotten so, thank you, she had gotten so bombarded with her brother telling her that it was her fault from the beginning, from the get-go, allegedly. That everything kind of compiled onto her. Everybody thought it was for basically they piled on, and everybody's really hit her hard, you know, and myself included. I haven't really had a lot of sympathy for you not looking for your own parent because it's just not something that what I would believe in. But this person had they think that she had a really hard time not knowing whatever happened because the statistics show that if you lose a person in this form or fashion and you're really close to them in your family, that your heart will change within 10 years. This is just spitballing what I've read, that your heart changes in approximately 10 years because for those 10 years, you worried about, thank you, Renee, you had to worry about what happened to the person. You kept worrying, and you always worried, and you always wondered, and you go through this throughout your whole existence of still being here after you lost this person in this, fashion. And so that they said it wears on you, it wears on your heart. Bless me. Oh, sorry. Bless me. And it wears on your heart, and they said that a lot of people, 10 years is like a normalcy of people that don't, after 10 years, some people just don't make it. They get really sick and, because of the worry. And so God bless. And so it's just, God bless you, you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. We Investigates One, and all of you, thank you. And I just think that it's true from the things that I read. I think it's true. We already have a hard time losing people in our lives to natural causes or to illnesses, but to something that is so traumatic and so unbelievable and unfathomable for somebody that you love, that it's really hard to figure any other way, that you can't believe that somebody could treat your loved one in this manner, you know. So here we are. Another FBI person says the FBI believes that one perpetrator that wants to give info for money could possibly be a woman due to the wording and the language. They keep saying that they're close to picking up a porch guy. You keep hearing this by LE, that they're close to picking up this porch guy. But I'm wondering, what do they know that we don't know that we've picked apart on this porch guy? All the different channels. Again, I watched Ashley Banfield's show with Chris IVR for a minute, and I got some more information a little bit over there, but they just kind of came together with some of the other information. But they told Harvey Levin this in TMZ, and I believe that he's telling the truth. From what I've read and what I've looked up, I believe that what the FBI told him is exactly what he heard. I can't understand why this has been 6 months active. I don't understand this. With all the resources that we have in the world now, I can't believe that we're still going through this and we're still asking each other questions, and that we weren't able and haven't been able, most of us, to move on to some other great cases that could use some smart minds and some minds that are open and want to see what's really going on, And so that's kind of a tough one, because this one, people really got close to this one. Everybody kind of put her as their mom or their grandma, and took a really strong liking to her. Nanos did block it. Gene Phillips, absolutely correct. Gene Phillips -P9H. You are absolutely right. Joe and Judd 9887. Hi, nice to have you in here, honey. 6 months though. The sheriff insists Nancy Guthrie's case is active. He insists it, you guys, as we've thought that things have grown cold and been told that things were growing cold at one time. They were running out of answers, questions, and that's when it becomes the cold case situation. Laura's Law Craft Corner. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Nice to have you in here, Laura's Law. Carolina, hi. Yes, Carolina, great. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's the problem, is we dove so deeply into this. And because we really, we all got this feeling about this lady, about this grandma, mom, aunt, we just sister, we just wife. And we all had common things, So, yeah, it's crazy, but it's so true. The ransom, the one said Nancy's safe but scared. Nancy's safe but scared? Okay, Nancy's safe but scared. Well, she can't be safe because she's scared. I mean, how are you going to make her safe? And they had an idea that possibly she was put somewhere for a short time, and they put her somewhere and did whatever they had to do. And then when they went back, there was a possibility that she had already passed from the heart. This was FBI's comment and idea, opinion, and that's Jim Clemente. I love that guy. I think he's super intelligent. And he just picked pretty much these ransoms apart. Parrish and Nature, he said AI or a language barrier. He said that he believes that whoever wrote these ransoms, that why would they ever apologize? He said, when have you ever known a ransom to say sorry that she perished? You don't. They're not sorry. They're not taking someone and holding them as ransom to say sorry later on. You know, when you take the risk, you're taking the full risk. And this person apologized. And that is definitely a personal thing. It's definitely somebody that tried to get Savannah's attention, possibly. And to get her attention, this had to happen in order for her to talk to this person. These are his ideas, and I don't think they're too far off. I think somebody was trying to get somebody's attention, and the words are big, and the words, I believe, they are odd. They're odd for ransom letters, and I think that why say time is running out? Why not just say you have to do this or else? No one says that. No one gives them a warning to say, get with it. You're running out of time, so you better get this. They don't say that. They say this happens or else. Put it here or else. We want this or else. That's how they talk. They're not nice. They don't, pat you on the back in letters, in ransom letters. This is very peculiar. And this is something that sticks out like a sore thumb. And another thing that he really made a comment on, and I really appreciated, but he said that he believes that these were female written. It's his guess, but yes. Truly think, I want to see what Mr. Cyril says. Come on, button. Come on, button, work. Okay, there you go. Truly, it's past in captivity. Would you think her body would be placed somewhere to be found? No, probably not. Probably not. You're absolutely right. Probably not. But it seems like with all the people that have come forward and said, I know where it is, I know this, I know that, it just seems like they'd already had figured it out by now, because they already told in note 2, ransom note 2, they buried her with nature. And the rest of that is in a grave over a stream. Those are things that they held out. So they buried her in nature in a grave, but over a stream. So, and he definitely believes that it is AI written or assisted. He said you do a direct, quick, and a serenial threat. You come quick, you come fast, you say this is what you want. If you want this person back, this is how it goes. They run the show. They tell you what they want. They tell you what they need. They tell you what they're requesting. And it's either you can do it or you can't. They don't give you a lot of stories or reasons or what they think happened. Carlos, Rio Rico Carlos, and Daniel Maddox, they were both drivers, Daniel was pulled over, but he never gave a name. They didn't ask, or when they asked, it happened so quickly that he never gave it. So they detained him without ever him giving them his name, which is already, crossed the line again. Carlos, Rio Rico, he is filing a lawsuit. There is no amount yet, but he is also filing a lawsuit against Nanos and Pima County. These two gentlemen deliver into Nogales, Mexico. That's what they do. They cross license plate readers. They have them all over the place, license plate readers now. They have the flock cameras, like Jay Searle said earlier, flock cameras everywhere. They picked up them, so why wouldn't they pick up the other? Because they detained this man, Daniel Maddox, for quite a while with him never giving him a name. So that's really interesting to me. And we started talking about that the other day. Just just hit and missing. But there's some things that are very, very strange. But the AI does come into play now, and they believe there is a few of these FBI gentlemen that believe that it's a female that possibly could have wrote it. So I think that's a very interesting thing. And I think that maybe possibly it wasn't a female, but maybe it was a man that just has that poetic style, if that makes sense. Like just a poetic style, or gives it more of a romantic, feel to it, or something like that, possibly, maybe. Renee, Carlos had no problem standing on his mother-in-law's porch talking to reporters. Correct. Renee, you're absolutely, I watched it just like you did. That you are absolutely correct. And he just kept going, I don't know. I don't know why they're here. I don't know why. I remember that. And Carolina says, Gene Phillips, I wonder if they know something like that, because it would explain why they haven't shown any interest in looking for her. So I've never heard that part about the grave and the stream. Wow. Yes. And I knew, I was just like, let me just make sure I got this right. But yes, it's in there. We didn't hear everything about the notes. We didn't get all the notes. They didn't give us every word of the notes. Just like everything else, it's not been our business. And so they figured they would not give us their business, or keep out some of it, or whatever, however they felt. But the problem is that if you're asking the public for help, which you are requiring the public to help because you're reaching out now. But the problem still sits with, it's 6 months after this. There's been people that we know with channels here that we know that have tried to give help, that have given very good information, and they won't accept it. Yep, Jay. And they won't accept it. Isn't it bizarre? But they just don't want to accept some of the things that we know to be true, that because of we figured it out, or a bunch of us have gotten together and we've all worked together and figured it out, and it's just worked that way. But you really have to think about a person apologizing in a ransom note. That's just so far-fetched and so far out in another field. I think this would probably be the first ransom that you'd ever hear that had an apology, or a sorry, or cared. The person was willing to give information for money. We always have to remember that. That any person that tried to get a hold of people throughout this, the phone call, the bit call, the bit for the Bitcoin, that with the Carlos, that call, all those. I mean, not with Carlos, with excuse me, uh, Derek, and the call and getting a hold of their child instead of them. But that 9-second call, yeah, that's too soon to ask for these things. To ask for if the Bitcoin went through, it's too soon. This mother's just, this whole thing just happened. You know what I mean? And you're doing this, for what's driving you to that? Is it because you're going to rehab? Is it really rehab? Or do they have you in some undisclosed place? Like so many people have said, the women's search group that's in Mexico, the reason that they had LE, Mexican LE, and they had another group with them that was their military, the Mexican military, they had both of those groups with them when you saw those women over there when they were looking. And those groups were looking that day. The thing about this group is what we're hoping is they go in deeper, only because of if the 12-hour thing does exist, then you would have to go all the way into Chihuahua, Mexico, is the 12 hours from Nancy's, from Tucson, or Nancy's house. It would be the 12 hours. And it's the coastal border of Mexico. So you would have to go in, these ladies would have to go in pretty deep, to try to, if they were relying on any tips of that sort, It's always verbiage. You have to look at verbiage. The one funny thing that happened in here, and I don't see the person anymore, which is even more unusual to me, is the one particular day we were doing stories. And I had just finished, I think, stories or story time. And I don't remember what day it was, but I had Sweet Wiccan Goddess in here. And being that the daughter and the son-in-law are both claimed to be Wiccans, it's just strange to me because this person, when I saw them in the chat that night, I started asking questions because the name, jumped out at me. So I said something, and probably some of you might remember. So I said something, and then Sweet Wiccan Goddess came back and said, we only honor nature and animals. And I went, huh? And I looked at it and I said, you just said you honor nature and animal. I said, I've never heard a group utilize that as a, like a word that you would utilize on a regular basis. I never seen that. And that was so interesting to me. So I said, well, do you always, is this part of your, your religion or whatever? I said, is this in your doctorate? Is this in your books? And she said, no, I'm not Wiccan. I just know people that are. And I thought to myself, well, you have it in the middle of your name on YouTube. So you have to have it some kind of way, or you're just representing somebody else's religion. I mean, that was kind of odd. So I just said, okay. I said, I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about it. And then she just went, oops. And wrote oops and then left. And I thought, did I put too much pressure on her because I was asking about do they use that nature word normally? Is that a normal word that they use in their, whatever their doctrine is, whatever their book is, So I got too close, or I said too much or something, but I chased her off and I haven't seen her since. But I thought, boy, she'd be a good one to get the information from, just some of the stuff about the religion, And she just said, we don't sacrifice. We don't sacrifice. We honor nature and animals. That's how it started. And then when I started getting closer to asking more questions, then she said, I'm not even Wiccan. It's my friends. And I just said, okay. I mean, I can't make you tell me anything, but I just wanted information, But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, that was one of those moments, you just kind of go, huh, what was that about? The music scene could definitely be a connection, more than any of us know. For Nancy's niece, her husband, to play in one group that had been and played on a stage with Tommaso's band and group. There's a music connection there, and it could be a lot deeper than most of us even know what that connection could be, because technically Tommaso's wife and Nancy's niece are their cousins, so it's family. So I'm not sure what that leads to, but there's definitely a connection there. Even more so than just the fetish parties and those things, that they were going to. This is actual, doing gigs together or being on the same stage, and playing at two different times. So you definitely cross their path, There are, and this is pretty much the last that I got from Jim Clemente, the FBI agent. These are the last few notes that I really thought were more interesting to people than probably a lot of people realized. And because we've heard so much and we've got so much in our brains from, hi, Graham, Adventures with Graham. Hi, honey, nice to see ya. A&T plays music. A is a Wiccan. Yes. And so that's why, but that person got, Gene, that person did not like me. When they realized what they had said and what we were kind of talking about that particular day, it was very uncomfortable. But I just kept asking the questions, and they just finally were like, oh, yeah, no, you're asking the wrong person. And I was just like, oh, I am? Hi, CL419. Hi, honey. Nice to see you in here. Love you, mods. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best ones in the world. Thank you, memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you, subs. Thank you to everyone that is in here and chose to come and spend some time with me today. You guys are the very sweetest. Thank you so much. These are his traits, why he believes, and it seems very female-like, okay? Talking about these ransoms. Didn't need to say so much. They were trying to sell it, in his opinion. They were trying to sell the ransoms. The nature word. It comes from somewhere. It's not just, you'll say outdoors, you'll say camping, you'll say fishing, you'll say all these other words, but you won't say in nature. Oh, I'm going to fishing. I'm going fishing in nature. I mean, you already know that because that's where fishing is most of the time. So it's like he feels that it was an oversell, that you just used way too many words. It does seem like A1 or a translator could have been sitting by helping, or you have the translator on your computers now and could have been referring to the translator on your computer. There's a couple different ways that you can get that now. This person definitely wanted Savannah to notice out of everybody. They wanted her to notice. Overcompensation for the words again. Not our intention for her to die. It's not our intention. Well, what was your intention? For her, you just to hand her back, get the money and go. But when you do these kind of things, you have to know that there's the other side to it. And so the intention, not to say it's not our intention, that's a really personal statement. Didn't intend to hurt her, another way of saying it. And you're saying the exact same word as intention, but you're just saying it as intent. You're using the same word twice. That's what he marked on that. Creating distance in the notes, the last notes. It's not your fault that this happened. We didn't intend for this to happen. We didn't know how the seriousness. We did not grasp the seriousness of her physical conditions. So you knew they were there. You just weren't close enough, and you didn't spend enough time to realize how bad they really were. Okay. Primary motive. In his opinion, it's Savannah speaking to them. He thinks that's the primary motive to this whole thing, was getting Savannah's attention. Somebody that she wasn't paying enough attention to and was feeling very put off, put to the side. Yeah. And felt that she owed them more than that she owed them conversations and or attention. You know, they had to know that there was physical conditions and physical restrictions to Nancy. Let her family or her friends tell it. She had a hard time. So you weren't going to just look and be able to see her and know that she didn't walk with trouble. She walked with trouble. You know, she walked had trouble walking. All those things. It was known. It wasn't something you didn't notice. You know, even the neighbors marked on, well, she used to walk the neighborhood. She doesn't walk the neighborhood anymore. Well, she doesn't walk the neighborhood anymore because she can't. And these people that wrote this, or this person that wrote this, definitely knows that there's limitations, but didn't dig into how severe they could be, I guess. And this is a way for them to have upper hand on Savannah. Something that they know that she doesn't know. Perished, that word is, why didn't you just say died, deceased, gone? He said that's another one. You don't say perished. You wouldn't. You're not a priest. You're not you wouldn't use that terminology. And then there is a lot of human trafficking, and there's human trafficking in all kinds of different forms. Just like we were talking the one particular day, there's body parts that people will pay really good money to buy across, illegally. And even from older people, they still have things that you can utilize, Obviously, it probably wasn't a heart's thing, but there is those people that they would rather purchase body parts illegally and do it, through waiting games and on a waiting list for anything. So I'm going to put the link out here, and I would love for you to come up and we can have a little chit chat, and you can tell me what you think about these letters and the things that we've talked about. Come on now. Don't be mean to me. There we go. I think that would be it, guys. Okay, so you want to click on that stream for anybody who's never done it. You want to click on that stream. You come to the backstage of where I am. And then if I see your lovely face, then you come on up. There's his lovely face. Hello, Chris. Yeah.
I'm a little upset with you.
You're upset with me?
To stop. Oh, yes, and I'll explain to you right now. When you saw my name, you said, "Oh, hi, Chris." I had typed to you like 17 times saying, "You missed me, you missed me, you missed." Unacceptable. I will not accept that ever again. So you know.
You know you weren't here, and I was still asking, and somebody said, "Oh, he just left." And I was still talking about you, and I was like, what? He left.
No, I didn't leave. I was just lurking in the background.
You always are. Somebody said you went on live.
And I know. Somebody said that, but no,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
did.
go live. No.
And I just went, oh, okay. So did you hear what I said about that detective, that FBI?
Mm-hmm.
He said that those people up there with the cameras up in that one street, he said they'd have a hard time seeing her place because of how they position their own cameras for whatever they want to position them for. You know, they don't sit there and go, oh, let me position this so it can be right on top of Nancy's house. You know,
No.
he just said that the way they sit all these different homes on these properties, it's darn hard to get a position of what you would want to see. You know what I mean? And I was listening to him, and I was just like, no fooling. And he was just like, it's always the position of the home onto the properties.
Yep. What's the
Wrong Chris. Yeah, Gene. Wrong Chris.
Why? Who does she think I was?
I think it was what let me see.
The good one?
T-I-R.
Huh? Which Chris did she think I was?
You're the good one. You're the best one.
Well, McDonough's the best one.
That's who she thought you were.
Yeah. A lot of people do that because
no, he's not the best one. That's not true.
Oh, I like him. Those guys are smart. No, I'm the best. Are you kidding me?
Hi, Bruce.
Chris, I got a bone to pick with you, Chris.
I didn't do anything. I was
okay.
I worked
Hey, Bruce, go out and come right back in again, honey. You're echoing real bad. Oh. That was bad.
Well,
I think he
No, I have.
You want to hop out and come right back in?
Yeah.
Make sure it's not me. No, it's not me. Okay, now, Bruce, here you go. Okay,
all right. Is that better?
Okay, you're perfect. Now, hang on, because Chris started having the problem, too, and he went out.
Dang.
He was going to come back in, too. But you go ahead, honey. What do you think about these ransoms and just what I told you today about the burial and the stream? Isn't that strange?
Yeah, it's strange.
It's all Bruce's fault.
Oh, good, Bluebird. Thank you, honey, for telling me that. You guys sound pretty good. Do you have your YouTube app open, Bruce, honey?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know why. Let me go back at it. I'll come back all the way back.
I don't know why. Did you hear an echo from Bruce too?
I hear one from me. I don't even know why.
Why is it doing that?
Probably on my end.
That is so weird.
What did you do?
Isn't that weird? I just muted it for everybody for a sec.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Echo, Chris. Echo, it says.
Big time.
Hi, Chris. Unmute just to see. I want to see what you sound like.
Still there.
Okay. Gosh, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Marcy. Dash C8C. It is a bad echo, honey.
I fixed it.
You fixed it?
I think so.
Okay.
It
There's Bruce. Let's see how he sounds.
Hello.
Hey, you sound great.
Okay.
Okay, Chris, you talk now. You're very low.
No, I'm just kidding. That was me.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, you're just messing with me. I was like, oh gosh, he's really low now. He fixed it all right.
I couldn't help it. You know me.
Mustang said it's good. Bruce, you're good. Carolina says you're good.
Right.
Everybody's good. You're still a little low though, Chris. Just work on your thing. You're fine. Bruce, what do you think? Give us your assessment on these ransom situations that I just talked about, some of the differences, and burial over the stream. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I think that the ransoms are probably real. I mean that's what I think, at least on the first one. Yeah, I think they're real.
Yeah. I mean, I think that this whole thing has been a back and forth, confusing mess to society. And a lot of it's come from, a building.
I know people say that why didn't they pay? Maybe they should have paid.
Well,
But
they
you know
did
what?
put the small amount. There was that small amount put there, and that's what I marked on, because they said to them, don't do anything we don't ask you to do. And they put the small amount in there when they didn't ask them to do that. It wasn't part of what they asked.
Oh, okay.
So that's what the concern was, is why would they just go ahead and try to put that small amount, thinking that they were going to be smarter than what they asked them not to do?
Well,
they didn't want the small amount. You know that. They weren't going to take a small amount and run with it.
No. They, I don't know. Like,
get mad. They were just going to be mad because you were already not respecting what they were saying about getting your parent back.
Yeah. I mean, they should have, we could all, they should have done something.
Sure should.
But I'm not gonna, I don't know. Nikki, I just don't like blaming without having facts. I just can't do it. Sorry, I'm not in the business of getting sued. I can't afford to be sued. So I'm just not in the business. Even if I had money, I'm just not in the business of doing that.
It's just, do you think it was a female or a male? I mean, do you think that some of those wordings, and this would never have anything to do with you getting sued. It's just your opinion about a female or a male. Do you think wrote this because of the sensitivity level? And some of
women usually write better than men. Women usually write better than men. So,
yeah.
I mean, I know, I know they write better than I do.
Mm-hmm. They do. There's some men though that write very nice.
There's some men that write good too. I'm not saying that. There's a lot of men too.
My father, he had some great handwriting.
Your father was a judge. He had to write a lot.
But then there was this was the golf pro, so he ended up doing the scoreboards for the tournaments, for the PGA tournaments.
I was never taught. That's the problem. I was never taught in school. I was
really?
I was one of those. No, I was one of the ones that had to get some extra help. When I was growing up. So, special ed classes. I had to.
Feel like they helped you?
No, I mean, I feel like I've learned for life and stuff. But did it help my writing? No, my writing looks like. I mean, a kindergartner probably has better handwriting than I do.
Well, most doctors have probably.
Well, look, when I do
handwriting than most doctors.
Right. Well, you can't even read some of that stuff.
No, that's the whole joke about it. Is there's scribbles.
I'm happy that you know what I mean. I'm happy what I've learned. It's just what it is.
Yeah. Well, you're very intelligent, I think. I mean, you have very intelligent things to say. You have great comments. You
Just
bring
I've
up
learned
some
from
very
people.
good
I've
information.
learned through life with people, just people that that are more intelligent than I am, and just learned how to speak. Learn from my father, how to act as a man, and you
Mhm,
know how to treat people. I mean, it's
mhm,
pretty simple things in life, that you should learn. But no, I mean, look, I had a teacher in math that I had to stay after class with, and he said, man, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. He says, I want to get you above. Like, this guy literally, and I was getting F's in math, and literally went from an F to a B just like that. Now I can
mhm,
learn quick now. It's just because I'm older, but I had somebody beating down my door like all the time. You got to do this. You got to do this. You
mhm.
can't. It's the ones that, like, it's like the kids that you miss. If they get bored and miss, they start getting into mischief and start doing drugs and start doing all these things.
Mhm.
Um, and so you gotta put the focus. And he knew. Um, there were teachers that knew. They knew what my problem was at the time, and they helped me. They helped me in my life, and I'm thankful for them, men and women that teach me uh, to be a responsible man today. But yeah, so when it comes to handwriting, I don't know what it is, but do you remember, Nikki, when I think it was
Oh, you're breaking up, honey.
he
Oh,
ended up
Chris.
having to call the police?
Having to call who,
He
hon?
he called in with this.
I don't know. You broke up real bad,
Do you
honey.
do you remember that?
I'm not sure.
Is Nikki froze?
No, I'm
Can
right here.
can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I think you froze. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's see. Love that song. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. I hear. Hello, you guys. Da, 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 da. I don't know what's happening to us today. Let's see. Chris, can you hear me? Chris, can you hear me? Chris, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, everybody. Anybody can hear? Hi, Renee. Where did everybody go? This is very odd. Hi. I don't know what's happening in the world out here. It's just me now. Oh, I guess I lost all my friends that were on here to visit. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Well, I'm really happy, Chris. Go out and come back in again. Yeah, because there's just pretty much nobody saying anything except for moi. Thank you all for being here with me today and letting me tell my stories and letting us, talk about some of that stuff because it's stuff that's still hanging out there. It's still hanging. The whole thing still hangs there. Hi, Brown Eyes. Nice to see you. Oh, Mustang. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if the connection or what's happening to it. Yeah, it's this darn thing. And it's not, see, it just goes big, big, big. Let's see. Oh, hi, Wee. Hi, how are you?
Hi, try me for a little bit and see what happens.
You don't sound bad at all.
Well, thank you. You don't sound too bad yourself.
How's it going with you, hon? Is everything going good with you?
Everything's wavy like gravy down here in Georgia.
Good. I'm glad to know that. Yeah.
You doing okay, Nikki?
Well, we still have these, we have these forest fires that we're going to have probably, oh gosh, into September, I imagine, But the weather's still a little warm, but, for this area. But we just need a couple days of some rain.
Right.
Just a couple good days of some rain, would help out.
We've had a mild summer, but it is hot again now over the last.
It is, Georgia.
A couple of 2 or 3 days started getting hot again. So
what's the hottest it gets in Georgia? Like in the summer, what's the scorching temperature that you guys can get there?
We get up to 100 sometimes and feels like 115 somewhere in that area.
Gotcha. Here's Chris right here.
You factor in that humidity, and that's what kills you. Wait a minute, we got multiple Chris's.
This is what it's like to have two of me.
There, we have one now.
Is that better?
Now we hear 2 Chris's.
What is this deal? Oh, you know why?
Why?
Hold on.
You got it on YouTube?
I just keep thinking.
No.
Bye, Chris.
We're both like, see you later. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Am I echoing?
No, you're fine. Your attachment is great. We just might get really small here in a second because I'm not sure why this keeps happening.
Yeah, I think I'm do that on my side.
Do you see fine?
I see. Hear myself coming.
You hear yourself echo a little?
Yeah.
Well, do you have any little? Here's Chris. Let's see. Chris is determined. We're going to get it, aren't we, Chris?
It should be all set now.
Oh, you sound good.
Hi, I don't know why, but when I
sound good.
Yeah, when I opened StreamYard, it opened 14 of them across the top. So I was on there 14 times.
Oh,
I can only take one of me, so.
I was just going to say.
You were going to say what? You better be careful what you're saying.
Well, I was just going to say, how many of you do you want to put out there?
No, not that many.
That's all. I was just saying it very nicely.
Can only take one.
Right.
One of me and one of you. One of you.
I'm echoing now. So I'm going to go out.
He has to give me stuff. You're going out now, too?
He's echoing big.
I come back.
Oh, okay.
It's not any one of us. See, now I hear an echo in my head.
I only have one StreamYard open.
Yeah, no, it's not you.
Okay.
It's either StreamYard or YouTube. They've been having
having some trouble. Yes, sir. Yes, and we'll try it one more time. We'll see if we can get back up here, and then let's see if he comes back. But I was just basically, giving some of the insights of the ransoms that maybe we didn't hear, And one of them was, that she was buried in a grave above a stream.
Yeah, possible.
And just giving some of these either retired FBI or FBI's, opinions and trying to keep it to as factual as I could get it, you know. So I watched different things several times, but I just thought that part was very interesting. And the tip that got into Mexico to the gals that go and search, and I think what they do is wonderful. Where did the tip come from? Can't hear you, Chris, at all.
I don't even know.
There you go.
At
You're
this
back.
point, I'm not sure where any tips come from.
You see what I mean? Because they don't accept people that have great tips out here in the world. They're not accepting them, but they keep saying how they really need them.
Yeah.
You know?
At this point in this case, I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, it's been highly confusing, that's for sure. You know, it's been on a
The way
really...
they made it.
Yes.
So.
Yes, they tied the string that way. You're absolutely correct. You know, and then we were supposed to learn how to untie it, and there was too many knots in it.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and it is really true. But that's...
I don't know. It could be any of 14,000 reasons. I don't know.
They definitely think that it was attention to get Savannah to pay attention to them, and
For
money.
what reason?
Because it's somebody that she wasn't paying attention to. I mean, just think about it. How many times have you heard people that are actors or actresses and the person gets fixated on them or something, and they don't feel like one day they just are mad because they feel like they didn't get attention paid to them.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, I do, especially today. See what happened when you didn't pay attention to me in my 17 messages? I got very disgruntled. So, you know. So, see, I can find humor in lots of stuff. So, but yeah, no, I mean,
oh, Chris, I'm so used to you now. It's just so funny. I like the color of the shirt you're wearing today.
Thank you.
It's almost this color.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Like we planned it. Oh no, you gonna put a different shirt color on now? Just because I said that. I hope other people aren't having this much trouble with StreamYard. Because I know who... I was watching something or somebody this week, and theirs went out a couple times too. And I go, what in the world? Hi, Misty. I just saw your name. I'm just listening to these guys that I had we up here. So I had Wayne up here, and I had the great and phenomenal Chris. And they just keep going out and coming in and going out and coming in and going out and coming in. And doing that. Oh, that's okay. Oh, coming late from Mountain View. Wow. It's probably beautiful. If it's got a name like Mountain View, there's a reason, I'll bet ya. If Nikki needs another... What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Oh, Hebe, that would be great. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, no, that would be wonderful, whatever. Hi, PI. PI 56. Hi. Good to see you too, PI. I've been just covering like a couple stories and then the ransoms, you know. PI 56 is a new member. Oh, thank you, honey.
You're welcome. No problem.
Oh, thank you. That means so much. Thank you so much for that.
It does. It means a lot.
Wow, that's great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Misty, I said hi to Misty. Oh, yes, that's so awesome. And Hebe, if you want to be one, and Melly, Hebe wants to. Oh yeah, no, I approve her too. I love Hebe. So yes, Hebe, please, I would love for you. Everybody's saying yes, Hebe, yes, Hebe.
Technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, always. I'm
I've
telling
got
you.
headphones. Nothing.
How's your
serious.
headphones working now?
Perfect.
I took mine off and unplugged them earlier because some reason I couldn't connect. I should try them while you're on here just to see.
Oh, now I have to talk and control the show while she takes care of that. I mean,
No, I'm just turning on my headphones.
I don't get paid nothing.
Okay. Say
something. Say something. Ooh. Ooh, I heard that.
Say something.
I can hear you.
Yay! I can hear you really good too. So they're back on. I couldn't get them on earlier for some reason, and I said, screw it. I just threw them to the side.
Usually that's what I do. Screw it. Throw them in the corner.
But you sound really good. And I hope we both sound good because we both have mics and headphones.
I missed you. Could see. I don't know. Somebody said I'm echoing.
Oh, shoot. Say it again. You can't hear you at all now. No voice. I'll make sure it's up on this end. It's up on this end, but there's no voice from you. Nothing's coming through. Unless one of you guys hears him and it's me. But I think it's you, Chris. I'm sorry. Let me see. Thanks for support. Oh my gosh, yes.
How about now?
Oh, you're great.
I have no idea.
Just all of a sudden it was like boom.
Yep.
Wasn't it? It was just like that. It was like all of a sudden it was just amazing. You just came on. And clear too.
That's a good thing.
Really good. Like you're super clear right now. It's crazy. I miss Barney.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank
Nikki
you.
Muted me. She just doesn't want to tell you guys.
Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Do I have to screenshot again? Hi, 2C-V3N. Hi, I love the dog in your picture. It's so lovely. Cute little dog.
Mine? Or her?
No, in 2C's. Cute little dog.
I do see it now.
You sound good, Renee Smith said.
Oh, thank you.
Bluebird, hi, honey. And Bluebird said no echoes at all. Oh, now you're screwing it. See, he's messing. As soon as you guys said he was great, he had to pick things up.
I'm good.
Yeah, you are. You sound really good right now.
I am good.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Let's see. Well, it was fixed. Chris has gone silent. You were muted. Everybody said that too. Muted.
Never going silent. It's happening.
This is the show, the game show today. Where would you like to be? Are you going to have a voice or not? Oh my goodness.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh shoot. Tusi, you're very welcome. Very cute little dog. Oh gosh. So
hey, Misty. How are you?
Oh my gosh. Reboot.
Get up. Go away.
Carolina says reboot. That's what I had to do. Reboot. Jason Wells. Hi, hun. Chris is echoing.
Again?
No voice. Hey, Misty said it recently. Look.
Get lost.
Hey, I'm just saying what they said. I'm reading what they said. Excuse me.
How about now?
You sound great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, you do. Hi, Jenny and Debbie.
Jenny in the... Oh, no, it's not Jenny in the block.
Oh, CL419.
I'm in a tunnel. How did you know?
Oh my gosh, you guys, that is too much.
You guys kill me.
You guys are killing me, Petey. You're killing me. Elvis has left the live.
Elvis is gone.
Mustang, that was good. Elvis has left the live. Oh shoot! So are you gonna give me anything about these ransoms, or what are you gonna do?
First, I'm gonna learn how to read.
Okay.
Then second, I'll learn how to talk.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll get somewhere.
Oh gosh, today's gonna be a silly day for me. I'm gonna be giggling all day long. Renee said last time it helped. You're right, Renee. Bluebird said, oh, she's saying hi to Jenny. But Bluebird said, not Bluebird. Renee Smith said it helped last time it helped. So what's the deal? You don't want to reboot? Reboot? I had to reboot recently. Did he leave? What? Wait, I go, did he leave? You just disappeared. I go, what? He's gone. Say something, Chris.
I said, did you answer my question?
I couldn't hear your question.
Oh, okay. My question to you was, before you started this live, were you out in the garden? That's a yes. So moving on. I can tell.
Just for a few minutes.
Yeah, but you got lost. You were like, I don't know. Which one? This one? This one? Ah, fuck it. I'll just use both. I know.
Oh, gosh. Did you watch the garden one last night? That was
no. No.
Everyone watered with me at 11 o'clock my time.
Oh, God, I was probably sleeping my time. Well, yeah, it was 11 o'clock your time, so it was 2 o'clock my time. No, I was
a
in
lot
La
of
La
people,
Land.
yeah. And we just went through the yard, and I took them all the way back. We went to these blackberry bushes in the back of my property, and I never really went back there in the pitch black like that before. So I took the camera and everything. We all went back there. Something definitely was in the bushes, and it wasn't the bunnies, and it wasn't my dog. And we got scared, and I backed up very quickly. I even held it like this, backing up. Oh, it was bad, because who makes a lot of noise in bushes, in blackberry bushes? Not bunnies. Bunnies are very quiet.
What do you got around there?
I got a stream behind my property, and it made me think that it was a nutrient.
It's a drinking stream for all of the animals in the area.
I do get a lot of coyotes. That's probably the reason why.
Maybe like Caroline
Bigfoot.
Said maybe it was Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. It could be. I have a little sign out for him that says that he's just crossing.
Can you imagine that, though? Walking out. Let me get some blackberries. You get out there and there's Bigfoot.
No,
shoving blackberries in his mouth. Well, he wouldn't be shoving the berries in his. He'd be shoving trees in his mouth. Yeah.
Man, can you believe? Okay, so I got to tell you guys something so interesting. Do you know why the bunnies live in the blackberry bushes?
To hide from other predators?
It protects them from other predators, but the bunnies inside the blackberry bushes, because they make no noise, because of how their bone structure and everything is, and their fur, they can protect themselves from getting poked from the thorns. It's amazing. And
how did I know that?
I have so many under there. So many.
Sure.
But they don't make any noise. So that's why I was like, that's not a bunny, because they come out really quiet. They don't want anybody to know they're out. You know, so they're quiet unless they're eating. You know, I leave them some food or something.
Yeah,
but,
I have like I don't know, 14 families of bunnies that live under my front porch.
Yes, I'm like that.
That, I
You
mean,
know, it's
they're
just they
everywhere.
love the property.
And I have 353,000 birds. That's because I
I
feed
don't
them
think
like
I have
crazy.
that many, but I have 7 feeders on my property.
I have 3.
And when they're come and they're empty, boy, I get in trouble.
Oh yeah, but you know what's funny? Because the one that's right outside my window here is the one I leave with no squirrel protection. So
Really?
so the squirrels hang.
You
from
don't
the
have the
side
round thing around it, yeah.
and they swing. Oh,
Uh-huh.
they crack me up. But you know
Oh,
what's strange?
uh-uh.
Not strange, but blue jays are
Oh,
territorial. They'll fight away anybody. So whenever you look out at my bird feeders, it's just covered with blue jays because they come down and they fight everybody away. They are
mm-hmm.
very mean too and loud.
Oh, you said they're very mean and loud.
Oh yeah, if you see a blue jay, you'll hear a loud screeching noise. That is the blue jay.
Mm-hmm.
Like they sit outside my window and they do it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
They look at me. I know they're looking at me in the window. Like, no food in
Uh-huh.
here. But
You know, oh, go ahead.
the bird feed, like my bird feeder, one of the ones I have holds, the smaller, I don't know, what is it, 4 pound bags or whatever, 3 or
Oh,
4
yeah.
pounds. I can fit it all in there.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's gone in 2 hours, 3 hours, empty. So
3-4 hours, it's empty.
because
I
birds
just
don't
haven't
digest.
been able to get any. I haven't been able to get any seed this week, so I'll have to work on it for next week.
Yeah,
I got to
I got like
refill.
half a bag left. But birds don't digest. They just
Nope.
eat and poop and eat
Yep.
and poop, so they don't never not hungry. It's kind of like me. Just eat.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't. I
I
swear.
I am. I don't care.
I swear I wasn't trying to say that, Chris.
Yeah, no, that's
Did not
they're just
say that
crazy
you
out
only
there.
do those 2 things. I would never.
Me? Oh yeah.
Your grandpa was attacked in his garden by blue jays.
Yeah, they're mean.
Yes. Wow.
Yep, they will dive at you. They will come at you.
Yeah. Wow. And we have tons of them here in Oregon. That's for sure.
It's besides parrots and stuff, blue jays are my favorite. Blue jays and cardinals.
Their StreamYard link, please. Sure.
$7.99. I'm trying. Oh, the link.
Oh my gosh, yes, you can absolutely. Hey, Melly, I got you on there. Can you drop any of my links at all, if you don't mind, honey? You probably already have, but I just.
It's the PayPal link for her help with golfing when we have our match.
Here he goes. See, here we go with it again. He's just gonna start giving me crap again. I don't think that I should tolerate that. Do you guys think I should tolerate it? I don't think I should. There's Bruce. Bam. Wait, where's Bruce? Didn't I? Come on, Nikki. Naka. There's Bruce. Let's see. Dun 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 dun. Bruce. It is definitely StreamYard. It is StreamYard, you guys. It is StreamYard, you guys. It is StreamYard, you guys. Okay, Bruce,
Yeah.
I got you on, right?
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Yes. Now.
Oh.
Yeah, it is StreamYard. It most certainly is. I just picked up something, and it is. And I put the comments right here so we can see them. And I took them down off the other. Here comes we. There we go. Hi.
All right, I gotta go out. I gotta go out and come back.
Okay. We'll be right here.
We're going out and coming back.
How do you think he sounds? How do you think he sounds, Chris? Oh, Chris, you're not sounding.
I got an echo.
Oh wow, we are having major technical difficulties.
Hey,
I'm here.
How's that?
all right. That's good.
Okay, Bruce, that's good. I love that.
Good.
I was just eating an ice cream cone waiting for Nikki to drop the link. You know. So.
Sorry.
Yeah, you'll fall asleep. You'll fall
you
asleep
need
waiting
to
for her.
shut your lippos.
Well, I haven't really spoken to you in
Hey,
the last
what are
couple
you
of days.
doing? You better go back and let us see what you're eating, because I think I saw an ice cream cone.
You
Yeah.
didn't bring one for everybody. Sorry.
Yeah, can you get
He
us
was
all?
eating an ice cream cone. I was just eating one.
I'm
He
chewing
got ice
gum.
cream cone. That gonna make me have to get one.
Hey, and you know the best part about it, Chris, is I was thinking about all the girls out there. I wasn't thinking about you one bit.
You weren't. You were thinking about all the girls out there.
I was thinking about girls. I wasn't thinking about Chris. Chris is like he's got a lot of subscribers. He's a big time guy. I'm a nobody.
Hey, I want to be like Chris.
I'm a nobody.
I
got more than
want to
me.
be like mine.
Nikki, just so you know, when we do have our match,
Mhm.
I showed you my golf clubs the other day. But these
Sure.
are the ones that you have to use. So, it's easy.
Nah.
No.
I got some for you next time we're on here. I got some clubs for you to use.
Are they the woods? Are they wooden
nope.
ones?
Wait till I show it to you. I just have to go and dig them out, but I'll have it on here next time so you can at least take a look at them and know what you're going to have to play with. Oh, where did we lost we? Oh, Wayne, we lost you.
Wayne?
Yeah, we lost Wayne. Maybe Wayne will come back. I like
Wayne,
this sound
Wayne.
better than the other. I like it like this because
Wayne.
the way I have it right now, it's really nice. Your pictures are nice. All the comments are going through the chat. I love that because you guys can see them a lot better, can't you? Chris, I just lost you.
I don't know why, but something's automatic muting me. Maybe that's a sign.
Yeah.
To shut up.
No. Then men are.
I don't know what the hell it is.
The men are echoes. Gene says the men are echoes. Bluebird said echoing.
Am I echoing right now?
I can't really. I think you guys sound both good to me, but if they're saying something different, let's see. Let's see.
It's them. It's gotta be.
I'm echoing.
No, you're not.
I am in the chat.
Yeah, me too.
It's me right now and you. I do not hear an echo.
You
from
can't hear it. Only the chat can.
Yeah, only the chat can hear.
Yes, Chris.
Let's try this one more time.
Okay, you guys. Give it a whirl. One more.
I'll do like this.
Whatever you can try. I can't.
I can sign. You can read it.
Okay, let's try that. Okay, we is back.
Try it again.
What do you guys think? How he sounds?
No echo this time for me.
Okay, and here's Bruce.
Whoa.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'll just do that.
It's got to be something going on with this.
Man. Chris yesterday did it live, and it kept muting him. It kept, he would try to talk. It was just screwing. Everything was getting screwed up left and right with everybody.
Why have we all had so much technical trouble lately? Isn't that kind of strange?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Still echoing, I think. Am I still echoing in the chat?
I'm going to read and see.
You are.
Oh, it says Nikki horrible. I'm horrible?
You sound good, Nikki, to me. And I sound good now.
We
Yeah,
can
I
all
sound
hear
good
each
too.
other fine. But the chat is having the problem.
I delete mine.
So I went out and opened StreamYard and copied the link and put it in. And
sound
I
good.
came back, and now I'm not echoing no more where I was before, though.
No, you sound great.
Thank you.
I'm gonna bounce
Sound
out,
good
come
too,
back.
Nikki.
All right, right.
You're going to, what?
Uh-oh. Woo! I'm not going again.
What'd you say, Bruce?
I don't.
That's so weird.
I've
Still
done
spinning.
everything.
He's not even out of the room yet. That is so weird. Do you see his thing spinning?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
That is so bizarre. I've seen it on other people's, but I've never seen it on here before. Let me take him out.
I'm going to turn my camera off until I finish eating my ice cream.
No, please do, because there's a problem.
Yeah.
I might come right
So
through.
it looks like a good ice cream too.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Jenny, me too.
I just had a
no
cone
tomatoes.
with good cone. That's it. Sunday.
It is Sunday. It's a nice Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice Sunday. It's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful.
Just so y'all know, this ice cream is really good too.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You can
I know
just
mine
keep
is
that to
too.
yourself, sir.
Yeah. I wish every one of these ladies could have looked mine.
That's so fun. I got somebody over here.
They could have had some chocolate, each one of them a lick.
Oh, here's Chris. Okay, let's
There's
see.
Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, something's not right with the StreamYard or Streamlabs.
Yeah,
Somebody told me
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs was doing crazy too.
Yeah, it is. Because they're all connected. It's all the same. StreamYard, Streamlabs, Stream Desk, Stream Top, Stream Bottom. Am I echoing again?
Stream top, stream bottom. Oh my God.
It's Stream everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's leaving. So listen, I don't know what the problem is, but you got to get on with the show. So I'm gonna just back out. I'll be in the chat because I don't know. I can hear my own echo. God.
It's no problem. And I would just wanted some people to come up on the panel. I wanted you guys to talk about the ransom.
Oh yeah, I've come up like 10 times. So
no,
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
but I'll be in the chat. Get on with your show.
Tomorrow, I've got hopefully a special day planned.
Goody.
Dom C. And Dom and I are gonna. Hopefully, it's still planned. I'm praying. I gotta call her after the show and see if we're still on for tomorrow. But I think you guys will be really pleasantly surprised. I'll get some kind of an idea of a better time, and I will put that out for tomorrow. And I hope that you Oh yeah.
Gonna blow.
Hey, what is the thing? Is the same thing?
This is the worst I've ever seen.
This is the worst it's ever been.
Yeah. So it's got to be because it was doing. Now it's doing it.
But why was he doing? Yeah, and he was doing.
Oh boy!
You said he kept muting the whole time.
Well, I don't know. It's been doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should probably call it and just.
I guess we're gonna have to call it.
Huh?
I guess you're gonna have to call it. Or you can sit up here by yourself.
Well, no, I mean, I just wanted to do an open panel, but I mean, I was going to do it tomorrow too. Or
Nikki, how about you just try to restart? How about you try to restart and go out?
I don't think it comes from this end. Do I sound funny to you guys?
when you plug phones in, Chris is
Yeah. Echo for everyone now? I'll be darned, you guys.
Except you.
Oh, except me?
Yeah. Right.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not sure.
really weird. So everybody I've had up here, it's all echoes and it hasn't worked out. Wow.
Except for
That is
Nikki.
crazy. It's got to be StreamYard then.
It's gotta be.
It's got to be when you bring people in or something. Something's not. Wow. What a bum.
Okay, I can in my head for you.
Yeah, see, your voice is starting to. I
You know,
can't hear it. Oh.
Yeah. What about now? Still echo.
No. Let's keep talking.
Okay.
How does he sound to you guys? Because I think he sounds good to me, but I can't hear what you guys can hear.
I can hear him out.
Settings to the audio. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am on the StreamYard. Yes, ma'am.
Let me try some.
Okay, go ahead. And I'm going to see about, what was I going to try? No, where is that thing? You can hear me fine. Garden State, thank you so much for that. There's something like a back
Echo cancel it.
Oh my.
It's bad now.
What in the world is really going on with this? We pay too much money for our StreamYards not to work correctly.
Right.
That's not cool. StreamYard, you got to work on that because that we do. We all pay money, and it's not cheap. So I wish that they kind of figure that one out because that's uncool, guys. That's uncool. Oh, Wayne, thank you. One of these days, we're going to be able to have a nice conversation. I swear it, Wayne. I swear it. Yeah, I'm just disappointed in that because I waited to have this, and it's just... I can't get anybody to sound good. It's just terrible, but, yeah. Hi, Heather W. Nice to see you. They're saying, Wayne, do you see me? Do you see Melly's message on how to fix the problem?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Mute.
Jenny, yeah, but not how I got to cook thing. Hi, Marcy. Thank you, honey. Blessings to you guys too, and please hit the like button, you guys, and the sub button. It doesn't cost anything. I'm so sorry about the connections, but hopefully everything will get, Oh, Heart W, thank you so much. I see the uncle alert. The uncle alert with the gems, with the jewels. Thank you. That is very kind of you, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. Is that Dom C's husband? No. I don't believe. No. Marcy. Okay. That's her piano. You're so funny. That's a backdrop that everybody can do. I could do it here too if I wanted to. I just don't do it. But maybe, I have dogs that like to come in. See right here, walking on all the papers.
Okay, Melly, I've done everything.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, that was a squeak to it.
Worse. No headphones. Yeah.
I love you. I'm going to try this again. I don't know if I'll try it later tonight, but I'm going to try it.
Okay. I'm going out.
I'm trying to see what it is. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much, Wayne. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, honey. Oh, what a disappointment. Oh, come on, Mark. Oh, Marley wants to say hi, I guess. He's trying to, there's everybody. Can you turn your head and say hi? Can you see? Oh, you wanted just a hug? Okay. But everybody was trying to say hi to you too. Oh, yeah. Everybody was sounding funny on there. So they had to go. Yeah. You go get one and you can get on here and I'll put you on the panel. Okay? We can talk doggy stories. Oh, gosh. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here with me. Oh, I think Marley was trying to give you guys a little something. He was trying to give you a little crazy red rum, red rum. And that's something that we're going to be hopefully doing is red rum, red rum. And we'll be able to show you some of that. And thank you guys. Appreciate you. And look for tomorrow for me and Dom C to be trying to have some fun. So you guys look forward to that. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And thank you all for being here. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I'm grateful for your memberships, for your subs, for anything and everything. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Thank you. Thank you, members. Love you guys. Tons and tons. Thank you.